How's it going, guys? Now, before I start this video, I wanted to announce that I'll be at E3 next week. Starting from the 14th through the 16th, I'll be at the E3 show floor, covering all the game demos there, so Legend of Zelda, anything that Sony announces, and anything that Microsoft announces. Also, this coming Sunday and Monday, so the 12th and the 13th, I'll be covering the live shows from EA, Microsoft, and PlayStation. Can't cover Bethesda and I can't cover Nintendo because around those times, I'll actually be at the E3 convention floor already, so can't cover the live shows there, but for at least EA, PlayStation, and Microsoft, there will be a live stream on my channel, basically live reacting to whatever's getting announced. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Now, aside from the E3 news, I wanted to let you guys know that I've opened up a Discord server. So if you'd like to join Discord and basically interact with me and a bunch of other people that watch my videos, you could join at discord.gvnstream.com. And also, I do live streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here on the YouTube channel. So come by and have some fun, except this coming week because I'll be at E3. So next week I won't have the usual live streams, but the following week should be fine. Anyway, on to the video. How's it going, gamers? Luis here from Gaming Vlog Network, and 2016 has been a very fun year for gaming. We've had Quantum Break on Microsoft, we've had Uncharted 4 on PlayStation, and Star Fox Zero and Pokken Tournament on the Wii U. So that got me thinking, we're halfway through the year, we've had a lot of games come out already. What are the best games out there, at least the ones I play that I could recommend to you guys? So that's what this video is about. 5 of my favorite games that came out in 2016, at least between January and when this video is uploaded. Now keep in mind these are games I've played before. For example, Dark Souls 3 and The Witness aren't on this list. Why? Because I've never played them. So with that said, here are 5 of my favorite games in no particular order that came out in 2016. Unravel was one of my favorite games at E3 last year, and definitely one of the highlights of 2016. This little gem started off as an indie project by Coldwood Studios, and later got funded by Electronic Arts. The puzzle platformer has you take on the role as Yarny, a little doll made out of yarn that comes to life one day. His goal is to reconnect the memories of this old grandmother to the family she's lost connection with. The puzzles and platforming aren't too challenging, but the game overall is a lot of fun and at times a very emotional experience that makes for a great laid-back couch game. The game currently costs $20 digitally on PS4, Xbox One, and Origin on PC. A sequel was actually just confirmed last month too. If you're tired of the fast-paced action games of this generation and want something more relaxing, I definitely recommend checking out Unravel. It'll warm your heart. Fire Emblem Fates was a trio of games that Nintendo treated us to early on in the year. Fire Emblem Fates consisted of Fire Emblem Birthright, Conquest, and the optional Revelations DLC Adventure. The conflict in these games were all the same, but depending on which game you bought, you choose a different side. You see, the game would put you in the middle of a war between your blood family and your adopted family that kidnapped you as a baby and then ended up raising you. If you bought Birthright, you would choose the side with your blood family, Conquest sided with your adopted family, and Revelations was to side with neither. This tactical RPG isn't just one of the best games of 2016, but one of the best games on the 3DS in general. If you're looking to sink your teeth into a brand new RPG series, try this one. There's a ton of lovable characters, and for those of you into dating simulators, I'm sure you'll appreciate the ability to marry other characters in the game. Ratchet & Clank is a game I think a lot of people dismissed as a children's game that was made just to tie in with a brand new movie, but boy are those people wrong. Ratchet & Clank brings back the classic 3D platformer genre that you played a ton of in the early PS2 era. This new Ratchet & Clank game isn't necessarily a sequel either, but a reboot of the original PS2 game with some new level designs, new weapons, and upgraded visuals. For many of us classic gamers that thought the 3D platformer genre was dead, especially with the saturation of first-person shooters at the market right now, Ratchet & Clank proves that theory wrong. I highly recommend giving this game a shot. It's only about $40 at the moment, and it's basically playing a modernized classic 3D platformer that looks like a Pixar film. It's definitely one of the best looking PlayStation 4 games, and in general one of the best looking games of this generation. Uncharted 4 was a cinematic experience like no other. When people described the original trilogy as an interactive movie, they weren't kidding, but Uncharted 4 somehow still managed to raise the bar even higher than its predecessors. Uncharted 4 is the last game in the action-adventure series that has you play as an older Nathan Drake, one who has given up the treasure hunting life for a more modern and civilized one with his wife Elena. However, one day when Nathan's long presumed to be dead older brother shows up, Nathan is thrown back into the treasure hunting life for one last time. And even though the multiplayer mode isn't necessarily the star of the game, it's still surprisingly one of the best arcade-like third-person shooter experiences of 2016. Finally, we have Overwatch, a game I didn't expect to get addicted to. You see, I don't really play Blizzard games. I've never been interested in playing World of Warcraft or Diablo, but Overwatch captured my attention so quickly and it's honestly become more of an addiction at this point. If you've been watching GVN at least since last summer, you know I started streaming Splatoon around last July until about October, and I was completely hooked on that game. Overwatch has basically replaced that for me. For those of you unaware, Overwatch is a new hero-based shooter for the Xbox One, PS4, and the PC. It costs $40 on PC if you get the base game without any of the extra skins, or $60 if you get the extra skins or any of the console versions. There's currently 21 playable characters in the game split into support, defense, offense, and tank. Blizzard has gone on to say that they'll be releasing more characters and maps for free in the future to anyone that owns a copy of the game, so there's no paid DLC characters here. Honestly, Overwatch is an experience you're just gonna have to try for yourself, but fair warning, you're gonna get addicted. And those were my 5 favorite games of 2016 so far. In the comments below, let me know what you're playing right now, what games you've enjoyed so far in 2016, and most importantly, what games are you excited for in 2016. I'm super hyped up on Kingdom Hearts 2.8 right now, especially with that brand new trailer. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching the video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Later.